comes E.l.f. once again, saving us all money for gas. You knew I bought the new E.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. It was in the mail. On this side, let's go in with the Flawless Filter. This is in the shade 2.5. Okay, that is Flawless Filter blended out. Now let's go in with the Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is in the shade 3. The doe foot is much bigger on this one than the Charlotte Tilbury. So we have E.l.f. on this side and Charlotte Tilbury on this side. And up close, now that these have both been sitting on my skin for a while, these are literally identical. The E.l.f. actually gives more coverage, but it looks smoother on the skin, especially up close. If I had dry or mature skin, I would wear the E.l.f. on its own. All right, makeup is done. No surprise here. E.l.f. all the way. The glow this is giving is more in a diffusing way where it's not accentuating any texture. And all in here where I have pores with the Charlotte Tilbury, it's accentuating the texture. The glow is settling in all my pores, even under my eyes. I have combination skin with texture. It looks even better on texture. And for $14, it is E.l.f. all the way. Do we have a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream? First off, God bless the girl I ran to in Ulta, just another shopper, and my Ulta is right next to a Trader Joe's, and she told me to run to Trader Joe's and pick up this body butter that they rarely have in stock, but they do now. That is a complete dupe for the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. This is the Trader Joe's Brazilian Nut Body Butter. It's only like $5 compared to this is very expensive. Let's do a smell test because we know that's why we love this. Okay, get the smell out. Literally almost identical. Let's see the difference in consistency. So the Bum Bum Cream is very light, not stiff. And now the Trader Joe's is definitely a little stiffer and more whipped. They honestly feel exactly the same. The Trader Joe's isn't greasy at all, which is great, especially for a body butter. This is also cruelty-free. You're getting 8 ounces for this price. If you have a Trader Joe's by you, try to find this. This is $56 and this is $8. This is the brand new Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer. The minute this Revolution bronzer came out, there's rumblings that it was a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. On this side, I blended out the Charlotte Tilbury. As you can see, it is a really beautiful cream bronzer. Goes on like a dream, blends like a dream, all that good stuff. Now this side is the Revolution and it's exactly the same. And to be honest with you, I held the mirror super close up to my skin when it was freshly blended out. And I think the Revolution is a little more hydrating. On this side of my face where I have forehead lines, it just looked a lot more hydrating and creamy. On this side with the Charlotte Tilbury, it was definitely just settling and looked drier in my lines. I actually think the tone of the Revolution runs more cool, unlike the yellow golden that this is, so this is even better for contouring than Charlotte is. $8, I'm sorry, Revolution wins. Let's compare the $98 brush set to the virtually identical $38 brush set. Jessup Beauty is not hiding the fact that this is an exact dupe for the Makeup by E.l.f. and Morphe brush collaboration. The only brushes I notice a difference with is the stippling brush. As you can see, the E.l.f. brush set is a little bit taller, but the stippling brush in the Jessup set blended out my contour like an absolute dream. I really saw no difference in performance. One brush that is very different is the E.l.f. A3.5. This one is completely round where the Jessup is pinched, but I have to say I love the Jessup brush because it literally hugs the cheekbone and deposits the blush so beautifully. This brush here, the dual-ended concealer and flat top brush, this was the one I was going to scrutinize the hardest because the E.l.f. one is literally the most precise brush I've ever used to carve out my brows with concealer, and this one just didn't match up to the E.l.f. brush. Each one is amazing on their own, but one is also $50 cheaper, so you be the judge. I just found a complete dupe for the Morphe MUA Life brush collection that is less than half the price. I purchased these on Amazon. They are from a brand called Jessup Beauty. Here is the entire brush collection. It comes with 21 pieces. The Morphe only comes with 20. These retail for $35 and the Morphe retails for $80. Keep in mind the Morphe brushes are used because I've had them for a while, but this is the Morphe brush. This is the Jessup Beauty brush. Feels exactly the same. Here is Morphe, here is Jessup, exactly the same. Morphe, Jessup, exactly the same. All joking aside, guys, this is proof. I can't even tell you how many companies go to labs where labs have pre-made products, pre-made formulas, put their name on it, and that's it. So remember, do your homework and always try to find the more affordable brand that is doing just as good quality. And second, don't buy makeup products just for a name slapped on them because at the end of the day, it's all the same shit. Yes, everybody loves the Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury, but what if you don't want to spend $44? So on this side, I'm blending out the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. When I use this on clients and have to blend it out with a brush, it's not my favorite. It's not very emollient, and I actually find it to be very draggy and almost dries down pretty quick. You know when you swatch something on your hand, it almost dries down with a film on top? But on this side, we're going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup, blended out on the other side, and this looks exactly the same. Another dupe is the Milani Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer. Blending all three of them out with my fingers and working them into the skin, I personally feel like these two products feel more at one with the skin, almost like a moisturizer, than the Flawless Filter does. And you tell me, but I don't see much of a difference between these two sides. If anything, I think the Maybelline gives a little bit more coverage than the Flawless Filter. So if you want to save yourself $44, check these out.
Oh my god, I've got a new glass skin highlighter trick. Look at this. Ah!
Okay, that looked beautiful, but let's do the drugstore version. She started with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, so we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1. Get this on the back of the hand. Then she did two Mitchell Glow blushes, one pinky, one gold. So for the gold, we're gonna go in with the Flower Beauty Spotlight Highlighter in Opal. Mix that in. And for the pinky tone, we're gonna go in with the New Revolution Super Dew Liquid Highlighters in the color Pink Lights. Put a little bit of that and mix that in as well. Okay, we have our concoction. Now she took her beauty blender, really worked it in, and here we go. That looks so beautiful. None of these products disturbed my foundation underneath, and it truly looks one with the skin. I think that's why it's like a glass skin highlight effect, and it really looks like it's your skin. This looks so beautiful. I had to do it, but I wanted to bring you the affordable version. Let's have a little bit of a beauty battle between Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wand in Pillow Talk and the Flower Beauty Spotlight Liquid Highlighter in Gleam. Okay, let's start with Charlotte Tilbury on this side. I think I'm gonna use my finger to blend this out. Okay, that's Charlotte blended out. This looks stunning. It didn't disturb my foundation at all. It didn't mess with anything, and keep in mind everything is very powdered, so the fact that it did that is great. Let's do the Flower Beauty. And that is Flower Beauty blended out. Same exact thing, did not mess up my foundation at all. So what do you guys think? We have Charlotte Tilbury over here and Flower Beauty over here. So this is definitely a tough call. I think I know which one I like better, but which do you guys like better? Let me show you my two favorite drugstore highlighters. The first one is for the people who want to be really natural, almost add that gorgeous luminosity into the skin, but by no means have that blinding wet highlighter look. This is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, and I use this on all my bridal clients, bridesmaids. A lot of clients really don't want that beaming, blinding highlighter on their wedding day. They want something more soft and natural, everyday wearable, and this highlighter is absolutely perfect for that. Next up, for the people who aren't afraid of a little glam, a little blinding highlight, this is the Revlon Skin Lights highlighter. This one is in the shade 201 Daybreak. Back in the day, this was a complete dupe for the Amrezy highlighter. I even use this on my inner corner for the eyeshadow look that I have on right now because it's so gorgeous and silky. And even though this is a wet, blinding, gorgeous highlighter, it's so finely milled that there's no glitter. And as someone with texture on their cheeks, I don't want to accentuate that with chunky glitter. But both of these are gorgeous. Both of these are at the drugstore, and both of these are affordable. I don't want to say this is what the Jones Road Foundation was trying to do, but I feel like it's doing the same without the fiasco of confusion of how to apply it. I think we're all sleeping on a new foundation from L'Oreal. This is the Age Perfect line, and it is a 4-in-1 tinted balm. It firms over time, smooths lines, conceals imperfections, and evens the tone. So let alone the balm skincare ingredients in this, this looks gorgeous on my skin. I applied this with a beauty sponge, and it honestly is the perfect lightweight balm foundation. And look at this, guys. You know I crease on my forehead all the time, laugh lines. This joins the ranks of the top 5 foundations I've tried this year, and this should speak volumes. When you're wearing makeup in beauty lighting, you can put it on a little bit heavier for the camera, but in daylight it would not look cute. This is something I would do my makeup just like this, to be out in the sunlight, out in the world, people seeing me up close because of how smooth and gorgeous this looks. And lastly, yeah,